to even concentrate and get my GPA up. And I know you guys are saying, Shane, you have the winter for that. You can study during the winter. Get your grades up really, really high. Get a 5.0. I don't know how, but get a 5.0. But wait, what do the girls run around in? Those tight black leggings. I had to start leaving my apartment 20 minutes early because I was getting distracted going to class.
Show me your genitals. Your genitals.
I mean, that's basically what they're doing. But I was leaving my apartment one day. I'm going to St. Joe's. I walk by the library and guess who walks out? A girl in tight black leggings. Next thing I know, I'm in a Marycrest dorm getting screamed at by the girl I'm following and her 3 friends, and she has the phone and is calling public safety. And I have no clue what I did. I mean, I didn't see the situation through. I got out of there and I laid low for a couple days, but I mean, it's dangerous. Women's fashion is dangerous. I could have killed someone. I could have defaced property. But I mean, enough about fashion, enough about fashion. I'm gonna go a little political. I know you guys know the don't ask, don't tell policy that was being debated. I mean, the crazy liberal President Obama and the crazy conservatives in Congress trying to repeal it. And I watched it, not because I wanted to, but I think John McCain looks funny. So I'm watching it, and the sad thing is I'm really liberal, but I agree with John McCain. We shouldn't repeal it. I think we should expand it. It would be the greatest policy in the world. Everybody could use it. I'm sure those priests in Ireland right now are kicking themselves in the butt going, why didn't we have this policy? Now little Johnny, when they ask, don't tell. Don't tell. But I mean, I could also use it in my everyday life. I know I go out to the ghetto, sometimes I drink a little much, I decide to leave everybody, I know everyone's sad, and I'm walking back, looking at my feet, counting my steps, trying to make sure the ground's not ripped out from under me. And you know, you hear that fateful voice from the UD policeman, and they're like, son, what are you doing? I'm just going home, sir. I'm so tired. I'm so tired trying to do the girl voice because they like girls better. And he's like, well, you were stumbling. No, sir, I wasn't stumbling. I stubbed my toe running around naked the other day outside. I'm just hobbling. Are you intoxicated? No, I don't drink. I had lemonade at that party. It was fine. But I mean, if I had the don't ask, don't tell policy, this is how it would have gone. Son, what are you doing? Officer, just don't ask me and I won't tell you. And guess what? I'm in bed 5 minutes later sleeping like a baby. And I don't have a $150 fine in community service. And I know my roommate, Dan, he could have used this because he kind of ran into a few incidents with the police and he's no longer with us. And I'm not joking.
Not dead.
But now our apartment's really lonely, and my one roommate's girlfriend was like, well, it's so lonely, we need to get a pet. And I'm thinking, okay, a fish, that's cool, we can name it Dan, it'll swim around. I mean, Dan was dirty anyway and liked to live in his own filth, so. But we come in and we go to the pet store and our other roommate walks out with a parakeet. A parakeet in a cage. And we're like, okay, that's fine, the parakeet's fine, whatever. We tried to talk to it, play with it, it just pooped on everything. But one day I'm coming home from class and there's my roommate's girlfriend bawling. And I don't do well with girls crying. I mostly just get a tissue and throw it at them and then walk away and come back and make sure they're okay. But I mean, it works out well and I'm single, could you tell? And so I'm like, Lindsay, what's wrong? She's like, the bird committed suicide. And my first thought is, how the hell did the bird get a gun? I strictly told it there to be no firearms in this apartment. We've ran into too many incidents. And then I'm thinking, how the hell did the bird make a noose? I can't even make a noose. Anyway, I'm like, okay, Lindsay, what happened? She's like, well, I was studying, and the bird was making all this crazy noise, so I just put my headphones in. You can tell she's gonna make a great mother. And And I just put my headphones in, and when I was done, I took my headphones out, and the bird was quiet, and I'm like, oh, it fell asleep. So I walk over, and I look, and the bird's laying so cute on the bottom of the cage, and I even took a picture because it looked so serene. So I opened the cage, and I'm like, damn, and I poke at it, and it just didn't move anymore. And once she starts crying, I ran out of tissues. I'm like, okay, well, let's go see the bird. And the bird's laying in the bottom of the cage still, and I go to pick it up. She slaps my hand away, and she goes and picks up the bird. The bird has duct tape around its neck, and she's sitting there going, my precious, oh, so pretty, so pretty. So basically, we're selling a dead bird with duct tape. If you know any blind kids that might want to buy one, please meet me after the show. Thank you.